Hello, Stuart from Appalachian Arborist, marketing SEO. I'm just going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. So, Stuart, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. But at the end of the video, you want to hear more information, let's set up a time to talk for about 10 minutes on the phone. If not, then no problem. Take these tips we're going to give you today, and you guys can apply them to your site. So I'm on your Facebook page, but I do know that you have a business site page here. So I'll have this here. And one thing I would recommend for any site is you really want to have over 1,000 words of content on your page. And the reason that you want so many words of content is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content, right? So what I mean by that is I'm just going to use as an example. So I know you're in Pilot, but I did zoom out a little bit and went to Arborist, Christiansburg, VA for Virginia. And you're going to find the ads first up here at the top of the page. That's what you're going to find with almost every single Google search you do. People are essentially just paying to be seen first by new customers. And the search term that I put in would essentially be one that a new customer would put in, right? Because they don't know who they're going to use. They're looking for somebody. What you'll find next after the ads is this map section. The top 3 companies will show up in this little preview screen. And this is all based on citations. And those are just when you get your company name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor. Just to name a few. Then you're going to find the organic section. Here you'll start to see the companies showing up with their websites. And these don't just show up by accident or randomly. This is all based on Google's algorithm for how companies are rated and ranked. So if we were ranking this specific keyword, right, Arborist, Christiansburg, Virginia, the first thing we're going to find is number 1 would be natural. Let's see, all natural tree experts. Number 2 would be all natural tree experts again. So they have more than one page. They have their location page actually ranking pretty high. Then we're going to find Yelp, number 3. That's a directory site, and so on. There's 10 results per page, so if you want to be on the first page of results for any certain keyword or keyword phrase, you have to rank that keyword in the top 10. So what I want to do next is I took your site, and it is your business site, and these typically do not rank as well as like a .com, but I plugged into a program called Ahrefs, and as you can kind of see, without me describing too much, you can see that the site really doesn't have any data on it. So what I'll do is I'm going to skip to your competition, and then I'll explain what those numbers mean. So the top result in the area was all natural tree experts. If we just kind of do scroll through their page, I mean, you can see they have a pretty good looking site. It's got all of their services listed there. It's got when to call, what to do, what they do, you know, some little info here and there. They definitely don't have the 1,500 words that I typically would look for. But, you know, they definitely do have, you know, a couple hundred words of content here. You really do want to have probably at least 1,000, if not 1,500, and that's partially for Google's formula. Next, I want to plug them into Ahrefs as well to kind of analyze their site. You will notice they have these headers at the top, and this is a way to get in some extra keywords or just your company name to help them get found easier. They've put a bunch of these in here. Some of these are pretty good keyword terms for tree services. But what I want to talk about here is these numbers, which we didn't really have for your site. So if you think of the internet as just a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention and the most views. So in this scenario here, you know, they have 20 referring domains. These are just websites on the internet that have links on them. And those links, if you click them, will bring you back to your page, or their page. So their 20 referring domains are sending them back 50 links to their page. Right now, they have 288 keywords that they could be found for in searches, kind of like what we put in Arborist, Christiansburg, VA. They have 288 different types of words, right? And those are bringing them 73 visitors to their site per month. These are the keywords that really drive the traffic to your site. So I want to take a look at these keywords, and we can see where their traffic's coming from. And we can kind of see, you know, what they're doing with their site and how they're getting those visitors to it. All right, first thing we see is their business name, All Natural Tree Experts. And that's pretty common. What that means is people are actually searching them by their name, which means they know who they are. Most likely it's going to be repeat customers, referrals, or people who just happen to see a sign or a truck or something but didn't like write down the name, right? So they're gonna have to look it up to find the contact info. So let's just look at the first one, all natural tree experts. 200 people do search this every month. And for this one, remember 10 results per page. So they're number 1 actually. So not only on the first page, but number 1. So being in the first page, the top 10 is going to get you some views and traffic to your site. Being in the top 5 is obviously going to get you even more. And top 3 is going to get you probably almost double what you'd have, from like 4 and 5. Being number 1, you're going to get a large chunk of that overall volume. These words appear to be all the same with the same volume. Sometimes there's a little typo or slight difference. But let's scroll down, because these were going to bring you, like we said, the repeat and return customers, but you also want to bring in terms that are going to bring in new customers. So this one right here, land clearing VA. 50 people do search this, and they're number 14 for that. So that tells us, right, that they're in the middle of the second page because there's 10 results per page. Let's see. All-purpose tree spraying. This is actually a national term. It's not specific to an area, so not as valuable as, say, this land clearing VA one. All right, so they have a couple, but it definitely appears that they're ranked in the top 10 for their name. So I would say all of their traffic is coming from their name. All right, so that's just a little bit about content, backlinks, and citations. I hope that you found this informative today. These tips are all free. You guys could apply them to your site, for your business site, or definitely, something that we do offer is rebuilding a site if you wanted to, have a .com and we could put more content on it. All we do ask is we're just going to check in for some feedback. So we'll probably call you on Monday. Just let us know what you thought of the video. Thank you very much and have a great day.